Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining Fresno Small Business University's presentation on this wonderful Thursday. My name is Gloria Erika Ramirez Arias, and I'm a business development specialist with the Fresno State Small Business University and a proud wife of a retired veteran. We are delighted to have you all joining us for our first time Veterans Business Day webinar. If you have any questions that come to mind during today's program, we encourage you to drop them down below by simply clicking on the chat icon below or the Q&A icon on your screen. We will have a live panel discussion to follow after the presentation, so don't be shy, folks. We would love for you to share your thoughts and ideas with us. Before we begin our program, we would like to thank you all of our U.S. Fallen Service members, those who are currently serving and those who have served. In addition, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge the current events and honor our fallen serving members in Afghanistan. We ask that you may please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Next, we'd like to start off by thanking our partners, Calvet, the Veterans Resource Center of Fresno State, Office of Community and Economic Development, and the SBA Boots to Business. Our first presenter is Ms. Annette Culliver from the California Department of Veterans Affairs, known as Calvet. Calvet works to serve California veterans and their families. With over 1.6 million veterans living in the state, Calvet strives to ensure that its veterans of every era and their families get the state and federal benefits and services they have earned and deserve as a result of selfless and honorable military service. Their mission is to serve and honor all California veterans by connecting them and their families with their earned benefits through education, advocacy, and direct services. They provide the highest quality care and services for our veterans and their families. They enhance operational effectiveness to maximize service to California veterans. They invest in our workforce to enhance services to veterans over the long term. They also provide excellent customer service to our veterans, colleagues, and partners. She is also a proud Fresno State Bulldog alumni. Let's give a warm welcome to Annette Culliver from Calvet.
Sorry, I had to get moved to another room. So let me do this. Okay, so my name's Annette Culliver. I'm with the California Department of Veterans Affairs. I'm a local interagency network coordinator, and boy, is that a mouthful. We go by LINK, but basically what I am is I'm a field rep for the state of California. And I'm actually one of 8 here in the state of California. So you can see by this map, Calvet has divided the state into 8 regions. Each color is a region with a coordinating link. I'm the Central Valley link. I'm the purple one. I cover 8 counties, Stanislaus to Kern, representing about 144,000 veterans. But we also work with current military service members, as well as National Guard, Reserve, and veterans, of course, and their dependents, because we want to get them connected to their benefits. And we work independently within our own counties. I work very closely with, currently we have the forest fires going on. That's something I'll talk about in a few minutes. So we all work together as a team to assist each other in times of disaster. We're very aware of all the federal and state agencies, but our goal as a team is to work within our counties and develop those augmented services, maybe those services that are provided by state and federal. So we work with our veterans employment committees, we work with our employment development department, the county veterans service offices, which are actually trained by Calvet. So we work with all these agencies, the VA probably one of the most important ones. So our job is definitely to get you connected to your benefits. So as I said, we provide outreach to service member veterans and their families. And one of the things that we do is we've been going to DoD installations. I go to, or hopefully we'll be going live again. Right now we're doing Zoom webinars, but I actually go tell them about the benefits that they're going to be entitled to once they separate. They shouldn't have to wait. And I'm probably the perfect example for getting connected to your benefits. I served in the United States Army from 1975 to 1978. When I got out, I used my GI Bill. I did graduate from Fresno State. I have a bachelor's from Fresno State, which I'm very proud of. But I thought, okay, a VA home loan. I thought I was pretty much done with my benefits. But it wasn't until 2010, 11 years ago, when I started working for the state of California, that I realized I had additional benefits that I could file for compensation. So I have a service-connected disability rating, which leads to other benefits, which you will see in the business section of this as well. I also am enrolled in VA healthcare. And then by building this network of agencies and veteran service organizations, we can make referrals and work directly with these established server provider networks. And then we assist in local emergency. Last year, I was actually deployed to the Porterville LAC Local Assistance Center for a period of 3 weeks to assist the evacuees of the SQF fires. And in some cases, not only their properties were destroyed, but a lot of their paperwork was destroyed. So by working with the County Veteran Service Office, one thing I want to say, your DD 214, make sure you have it because that's your gateway to benefits. Whether you have it on a file, register it with the county, make sure that you have access to it. But we got copies of their DD Form 214. And actually by working with the Calvet Home Loans agent, we're able to assist them with getting their certificate of eligibility so they could either go forward with getting a Calvet or VA home loan, or if they had a Calvet home loan, we were able to assist them in going forward with their paperwork. Currently, the links, we're getting forward to the calls that go to 1-800 headquarters. So if anybody's calling the 1-800 number, and it can come from Sacramento, it can come from San Diego or Klamath Falls. Because I know the local resources, I can assist them if they're from this area. If they're from other areas, I can contact their local link because they are the subject matter experts and we can get them the resources that they need. And then we provide leadership and advocacy to local communities. And we do this by always staying in touch with our veterans employment committees and collaboratives. But also, we also want to know where are there gaps in services? What can we do? Can we contact our representatives, our government representatives, to see if we could get bills passed for additional benefits for veterans? And then if there's any changes, we want to make sure that veterans are aware of it. So this is my contact information as the link. If you need to get in touch with me, please feel free. I have my cell phone with me all the time. You can email me and I can address any questions about your federal or state benefits. But today we're talking about veterans and entrepreneurship. And the California Department of Veterans Affairs, that's our website, very user-friendly, has a great information on the programs that we offer with a disabled veterans business enterprise. But veterans businesses, we have 1.6 million veterans in the state of California. We have about 10% of the veterans in the United States. And then 250,000 or 10% are in California. And then the businesses generate over 135 million in annual revenues. So, and the industries that we're looking at is professional, scientific, and technical service. And then that's something you might want to look at to see how you're going forward in your schooling. And I know that with STEM, if you're involved in those programs, getting your GI Bill, there might be additional educational benefits. And then construction, general services, and real estate. And if you need any information on these, please, you can email me or actually, we're going to have questions at the end, so you can ask me at that point. California Small Business Resources. I'm very fortunate that I work with some local resources here, but some of the portals that you can go into is the California Small Business Resource, the California Business Portal. It has a business navigator, so it can take you through your journey. It can help tell you about a business plan, how to get started, where to go, begin your journey basically into it, see if this is what you really want to do. They also have a business service desk that you can type in questions, go live chat with them, and get information that you may need about specific items. And then Cal Gold assists with permit assistance. Financial assistance, that's going to be a big thing that you're going to need to know, and they're going to give you the different financial options that are available to you. Quick start guides, and then actually an international trade and investment, whether you want to do import or export. California Small Business Resources. Department of General Services, this is one that we have pamphlets on that we use a lot. They do webinars. They have a procurement division, Office of Small Business and DVBE, and the Disabled Veterans Business Enterprise. Once again, if you become a DVBE, can lead to being, they're going to look at your contracts and want to do business with you. So this will tell you how to do business with the state of California. And once you're certified, where do I go? And then contracting with California state government. The Federal Small Business Resources, the VBOC, they cooperate with a Small Business Administration, and they focus on veteran-owned businesses offering training, mentorship, and counseling. The benefits to these mentors and these counselors is in most cases they are they've had their small business, they currently have a small business, and in many cases they have a DVBE or disabled veterans. So you're getting the information from someone who's known there and done that. But these are only located in Sacramento and Carlsbad. Now the California Small Business Resource, the Federal Small Business Resources. I work very closely with the SBA here or I have in the past with SBA here in Fresno. They're co-located actually with SCORE on our street, and they partner with the SBE, and they do a lot of financial planning. Once again, resources and mentoring. Peter Fong is with SCORE. He's a disabled veteran. A lot of great resources there. George and Victor, who I've worked with for years, can give you a lot of great information. If you go onto their websites, they have free seminars that they do on all the aspects that you need to know about starting up a business. And then certification eligibility. There's California, DVBE, and federal. So this is where the getting that service-connected disability works. If you are a California DVBE, you have to have at least a 10% service-connected disability. Now with a federal, it's 0 to 100. And when it comes to disability ratings, a 0 means you filed for compensation. They recognize that there was some injury or action that took place, but you're not getting compensation. So they'll give you a 0. So that way you can get the federal benefit of the business license. But if it is a LLC in California, it must be wholly owned by one or more disabled veterans. And it has to be the veteran must live in California. There's the online marketplace. It's Cal eProcure. Once again, there's a lot of great information here about small business and disabled business enterprise. And then the Calvet, if you go into our website, calvet.ca.gov, or if you can see the link there at the bottom, you can contact our DVBE unit. Daniel Bates and Sherry News they're experts in this, and they are advocates. They can assist you. They have an advisory council, and you can call them anytime and get the information that you need. So here's my contact information. Once again, like I said, I have a service-connected disability. I'm a United States Army veteran. I know all the resources in the Valley because I've taken advantage of them. If you need any assistance, any information, please feel free to contact me, and I'm there for you. Thank you for your service, and thank you for attending this morning.
Thank you, Annette. That was a great presentation. And next we have Robin Gutierrez from Fresno State Veterans Resource Center. Fresno State's Veterans Resource Center assists veterans, reservists, Guard, active duty service members, and their dependents to receive their educational benefits after being admitted to Fresno State. The center serves the university, its veterans, service members, their dependents, and community to foster a campus atmosphere of support to empower students toward academic success and well-being. I remember you, Robin. Thank you for helping me at one point. Let's give a warm welcome to Robin Gutierrez from Fresno State Veterans Resource Center.
Yay!
Ta-da!
Yay! Well, round of applause. Thank you, Robin.
I'm telling you, this is, you would think after being off, I keep telling everybody, we still have a brand new resource center because we were only here for 4 months before we had to close in March 2020, and then we were gone for almost 17 months. So we're back again. I'd like to thank everybody for joining today. As Sarah said, I'm with the Veterans Resource Center here on campus, and we are the only department on campus that works with all of our military, Guard, reservists, and dependent students who are utilizing a VA education benefit. Those benefits are anywhere from, the Chapter 35 for the dependent, the Calvet Fee Waiver, which waives your state tuition, and then our active duty students who use their, some are still finalizing their Montgomery GI Bill and moving on to the post 9/11. And then I think Annette touched a little bit about the STEM benefit, and we do have several students doing that. I just wanted to add a few pictures. These are some of our students giving back to the community. They were helping with the helping hams through one of the churches here in Fresno back in November of 2019. Again, that's how long it was. Here's a picture of when we had our ribbon cutting in November of 2019 for the VRC. We also were assisting with Tree Fresno and planting all the trees on campus that year. And on the same day, we did our submarine memorial event. It's getting a little less and less. Our members in the submarine division are well into their 90s now. So it's not that well attended by those members, but we are there. Again, here's some students with the Student Veterans Organization helping with one of the movings and such. This was, and Luciana would know about this, there's a Women's Connection Luncheon on campus for our veteran ladies. They get together a couple times during the academic school year, have lunch, talk about their experiences and such. And so I've been able to participate in that. I just wanted to let you know the University Registrar is also the Director of Veteran Services. Laura is a great advocate for our military independent students on campus, always reaching out to see what other services we can offer our students, and myself. That's me. This is Christy Gordon. She is our other center advisor and certifying official. And one of the programs on campus that we are affiliated with is the TRIO program, the Student Services for Veterans program. They are a TRIO program, as I stated, and they assist our veteran students with additional accommodations. They do have a book lending service. They have specific grants that some students would qualify for. They have a reading and literature class that they have students just kind of go through so they can make sure that, you know, they're not trying to get into a course that may be a little bit above their expectations right now, and making sure that they are in that. So we work with SSSV student support services. First, the students will come to us regarding their benefits. We'll validate that they are eligible for their benefits, have them apply to the VA. If they're a transfer student from a community college or another college on campus, I'm sorry, in the UC division or another CSU, or even a lot of them are transferring from out of state. We'll validate their classes, make sure that they're eligible for admissions, to have them apply. And then we do reach out if these students are looking for additional support services. We do have VA work study students, both our office and SSSV. And those are students who are utilizing their VA education benefits, but through the Department of Veterans Affairs, there is a work study program where they can work 25 hours a week, tax-free, paid by the federal government. And we utilize those students in our office also. So they are our customer service students. They're versed in the VA benefits. And then, of course, if they happen to get a question they're not too versed in, they'll check with Christy or I. But they also have some of that camaraderie and be able to be the first that the students will greet when they come into the office. Our work study students work in the SSV program also. They are community builders. They do reach out, and I know that Russell, the veterans counselor, participates in a lot of the programs throughout Fresno and Fresno County that are offered. And it's a nice program. We are able to, encourage students to participate with them. And it just adds more resources to both Fresno State and the community. One of our goals too is to connect our students with our Career Center on campus. Not only does the Career Center offer career opportunities, resume building, and such like that, mock trials. One of the most important things that I have had some of our students participate in is they actually have a dining class. And it teaches students how to use the proper fork, knife, spoon, and such, because you could be in at a luncheon or going to a business dinner, and we felt it was really important that our students gave the best when they were out there. So we actually encourage them to participate in that. Through the Career Center also is our clothing closet. And that is if a student is going for an interview, maybe they would like to dress a little bit, dress up for success, as we call it, and they don't have the funds to purchase a suit or a nice dress or whatever the case may be. These items have been donated to our clothing closet here at Fresno State, and they are free of charge to the students. They can come in and pick out a complete suit, shirt, tie, shoes. The ladies, same thing, nice dress, pants, blazer, whatever they feel comfortable in going to their interview in. And a lot of the clothes are brand new. They were donated like from Macy's, Penny's, and some of the other outlets and such. But it's a nice way for the students to have a nice, clean, brand new clothing ensemble to go to their first interview and feel that they are giving their best. We have, oh gosh, I'm trying to think, we're working with the Career Center. They have a job fair coming up, and they are looking at bringing in more federal and local agencies. I know that our students have asked when they've looked to see what agencies are coming through these job fairs. They're going, well, are any of the federal agencies coming? So our Career Center is working harder to make sure that some of the federal agencies attend our career fairs here on campus. That's our two current work study students, Eliza Hernandez and Jeremiah Robles. And one of the things I wanted to include was, this is just a little graph, and it talks about the popular majors that our students have been in. And of course, for some reason, criminology seems to be the most sought after major here on campus. Next would be nursing, and it says pre-business, but of course, any student that applies to Fresno State, they're always considered a pre-business major until they've fulfilled their prerequisites and going into their options. Engineering and our mechanical engineering are the other two. Our graduation rate, I keep telling people, I think Fresno State has one of the highest graduation rates for our military students. We're running right at like 58%, which is higher than the overall graduation rate at Fresno State. And these are our military students who come into Fresno State, whether they're a first-time freshman or they come in as a transfer student, and they come in, they stick to their degree plan, they complete their degree, and they're out the door. I actually have several students that are graduating this semester that they came in fall 20, so they've never actually been on campus. This is their first semester to be on campus, and they will be graduating. So that's a little, it's nice to see that they've worked that hard and they're going to be leaving us that soon. But it's kind of sad too, because I felt like they didn't have an opportunity to really enjoy our Veterans Resource Center. But as one said, I'll make the best of it as we go along during this semester. Part of the thing is the Veterans Resource Center, like I said, we not only serve our veterans, we also serve our active duty, our reserve, our guard, and our dependents. We do have a lot of dependents whose parents have transferred their post 9/11 benefits to them. So that is a great opportunity for these students. And I tell them that they really need to be thankful to their parents that they did give them this opportunity, and it affords them a very nice college education. We also are the certifying officials for our campus, and we process our Calvet fee waiver. Again, that's provided by the state of California. We have a little under 500 students on this campus who are utilizing that Calvet fee waiver program. And it is a program with that they have to qualify for through the Fresno County or the County Veteran Service Office, whichever county they live in. And it waives their state tuition. So basically, the greater portion of their expense to come to school is taken care of, not first by their parents being a veteran, and second by the state of California. In the Veterans Resource Center, we have computer labs, we have printing, copying, faxing available at no charge. We have study areas. We have a social space. Not only did we purchase a really nice big flat screen TV, but we also had one donated for our conference room. So we do have the conference room open. It is limited spacing. Again, we are still staying within the healthy guidelines, but there is a TV in there also. So a lot of students have used it for their group discussions and done Zoom workshops themselves between their different departments and everything. We are the department on campus that tries to keep first and foremost all of the activities on campus that have to do with veterans, whether it's Veterans Day, 9/11. Again, I talked about the submarine memorial that we have on campus. And then we also participate with our tailgating for Veterans Month, the Salute to Services Fresno State home game, where they honor our veteran students. So it's a great place for the students to come in. They feel that they have a common space. There's no judgment involved here. They can come, they can relax. If they want to have discussions with other students, they can. They meet and greet, they go get lunch, come back. And it's just a nice place for them to be able to come in and feel very welcome. Our location, telling students that we are located next to the University Center. And say, if you know where the Taco Bell is or the Bucket, we're wedged right between the two. So we're centrally located on campus right now, just east of the main library, and then right in front of the current student union. And the new student union is being built right to the south of us. There's my contact information, my name, again, Robin Gutierrez, and then Christy Gordon is our other advisor and certifying official. The number 278-6036 is the main office number. And you can also contact us through the Fresno State Veterans email account. We have a live chat on our website. So if a student wants to get a hold of us and they happen to go to our website, we have a live chat. And so we can talk to students there also. The TRIO support services, again, it's a voluntary retention program, and they provide supportive services to the low income or the first generation students and dependents. They assist these students, like I said, with academic and career counseling. They have a math and science and reading lab and tutoring that they offer for the students. Everything is voluntary, and the students can take advantage of these services as they're, going through their career here at Fresno State. They too offer, laptop and calculator loan programs. They have free printing as we do. They have a textbook reference library that has been a great opportunity for some students who felt that they didn't want to purchase the books. And as we all know, books can get a little expensive. So I do encourage our students to check with the SSSV program, because they do have several textbook reference that students can borrow or loan out for their semester while they're on that program. Again, we talk about the Women Veterans Connection and their graduation. They have some other cultural events, and they actually do a hiking event. And I do believe we're going to be collaborating with them to gather a hike. And hopefully this will get some of the students out into the nice fresh air after being cooped up and away from the fires that we're experiencing right now. This is their contact information. Jerzong is their director and Russell Gross is their counselor. But again, the students can contact them either through the number listed or through their SSSV email account. Either way, or they can always come into our office and we can direct them to there. One of the new programs literally came onto this campus March 2020. Was Dr. Paul Passion Gonzalez's VTAL program through the VA hospital. We have an MOU with the VA hospital and our student health center. And Paul was just coming onto campus. We were going to have a welcome event for him when our COVID situation hit and we had to close. So Paul will be on campus as an as needed basis, at least for this semester. And hopefully the following spring semester, he will have a regular presence on campus on Mondays and Thursdays, I believe, at the health center. But it's a great opportunity for students to be able to just be here on campus and make an appointment with Paul, just so if they just want to talk. They don't have to talk about anything, if they just want to reach out to somebody. Paul is a wonderful person, and he is very compassionate with the veteran students. So we're looking forward to getting his program up and running back on campus again. The other program that we do offer on campus is the VetNet Ally. And this program was started probably almost 20 years ago by Dr. Thomas Marshall, who at the time was with Long Beach and who is now at the Chancellor's office as our Veterans Liaison person. But this is a program that is offered on campus to our faculty and staff to bring to their attention our veteran students and the accommodations, and to, like I said, to foster a more veteran-friendly campus. It's to educate the staff and faculty regarding our veterans. I mean, because, we've all heard that, oh, well, that student, he's upset. Well, he must be a veteran. So we've had that happen here on campus. And so we've instituted this program. And again, because of the situation, we have not been able to offer it, but we will be offering it this fall semester. Christy Gordon is the one who facilitates that. And so she will be sending out an email about when our next offering will be. And it is a 3-hour class. There's a few breaks in between, but it is a 3-hour class. But again, it's just bringing more to light as to how a faculty or staff member might reconnect to a student that identifies himself as being a veteran, and seeing that there is a need. They could, know how to contact our office, but yet when this decal is displayed in that faculty's office or that staff member's office, a veteran knows that they can go into that office and that's a safe place. So we're looking forward to getting that program back up and running on campus. One of the new apps that we again purchased right when this whole health situation took place was my VRC app. And it is a phone app, free app for our veteran students on campus. And it's an app where students can connect via phone. They can hook up their buddies. We have all the current resources on campus for the students just at their fingertips. And not only does it do campus resources, but it does off-campus resources that the students may be looking for a resource for veteran students and looking for a connection to that. Fresno State serving veterans, service members, and dependents. This is just an informational brochure that we hand out at job fairs and things for someone who might be looking at going to school or maybe re-entering the education career path again. We do work with the Veterans Education Program, and that is through Continuing Global Education. And that is a program on Fresno State campus. I think we're the only campus that has it. But you know how it is. Sometimes, high school didn't really work for you. So you got out of high school as best you could. You joined the service. And then you're like, I'm out now. I have my post 9/11 that I'd like to use, but I don't think I qualify to get back into school or let it apply. This program through the Veterans Education basically somewhat erases whatever transpired before. Even if you started college and you didn't do well, but now you're ready to re-enter that area again of education, because you're looking for that job skill, you're looking for that job that requires that, whether bachelor's or master's, and you're thinking, wow, yeah, but I really messed up when I was in school. This program takes our veteran students and they go through a 2-semester program, fall to spring. They do take our 4 classes, this public speaking, the English comp, the critical thinking, and the required B4 math. And as long as they pass those classes with a C or better, they are guaranteed admissions to Fresno State. Their eligibility from their previous, whether it was high school or previous college work, is not taken into consideration. This is a special program. It is free to our veteran students. It is not supported by the state of California, so this is a grant funding program. They write grants to get the money to fund this, but everything is free to the student. The tuition is free, the books are free, the parking pass, their ID card. They assist them with housing. We've had students in this veteran education program that basically were homeless. So we provided them housing here on campus at our university courtyard during their duration, not only for the VEP program, but it was also extended for their first semester here at Fresno State. So that would give them the opportunity to be able to find housing and not be worried about that while they were going to school. So that's about what we do at here on the Veterans Resource Center. We do stay connected with our campus and our community resources, whether it's county, state, federal, whatever it is, just so that we can assist our students and make their transition to Fresno State as smoothly as possible. While they're here at Fresno State, we want them to feel connected. So yeah, again, that we are open to all of our students. And we just are thrilled that we have this nice space to offer them. And thank you again for inviting me. It's been a wonderful time here, and it's great to listen to the other opportunities that our students have.
Thank you, Robin. That was wonderful. Wow, there's a lot more than back in my day. And now I know you're helping my
I'm
daughter.
sorry,
Thank
there
you.
is, huh?
Well, thank you again. Well, our next presenter is Richie Savanliancom from the Fresno State Office of Community and Economic Development under the Small Business University Division, and a great colleague of mine. He helps clients to start businesses, to retain a business or grow a business. The Small Business University Division also assists various businesses with the creation of their business plan, and he also has assisted businesses by applying for grants and loans that allows them to pay or open and keep their employees. Richie has his degree in business in administration with a focus in management. He is also a proud Fresno State Bulldog alumni, so go Bulldogs, right? Let's give a warm welcome to Richie, who's here in person. Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you, Gloria, for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. My name is Richie Sba, and I'm one of the project assistants here at Fresno State Small Business University under the Fresno State Economic Community of Economic Development Division. We hope you are all enjoying this presentation and hope that you're learning a thing or two about business so far. So a little bit about what Fresno State Small Business University does for the community. We offer a variety of services such as grants, financial management, business planning, marketing, and so forth, as you'll see on the screen in just a moment. We work with just about new and existing businesses, helping owners looking to expand their businesses and provide them with resources they need to help them jumpstart their ventures. And some scenarios, if you're a new business owner, you're looking to open up a bakery somewhere in, let's say, areas like Sunnyside, Tower District, downtown Fresno, but depending on where you want to open, you're not so familiar with where the town's rules and regulations. We can help you find the exact permits needed and how to obtain them. Or if you own an existing business, let's say you own a barbershop in downtown Fresno, I guess, and you're looking to add a clothing business to your space. And with that, we can also help you research your requirements as well. And that's actually a thing, by the way, it's having two businesses in one building. So the most common one that some of you guys might have seen, I've seen this for the most part, is a barbershop that serves beer. In retrospect, whatever questions you have out there about starting a business or about needing any information, we can help research that information and provide you with some answers to help ease your mind into things. So a little bit about our mission. Fresno State Small Business University assists new and existing businesses to be competitive in a complex marketplace and helps new entrepreneurs realize their dreams of business ownership. We assist you with starting, retaining, and expanding your business. So starting, building your business from the ground up, retaining, helping get loans, grants, etc. stay open, for example, during this pandemic that we're having. In terms of expansion, it could be factors such as leasing a new building, hiring additional employees, and so forth. So what this means is that we help people in whatever area of business that they need. For example, with their bakery business, if you're starting a bakery but want to know those rules and regulations in the area that you're opening, we can still help provide those. Or if you're a business that's needing help on managing or needing help on wanting to manage your finances, we can also help with that also. And speaking of finances, that also leads us to our first topic, which is financial management. So with financial management, we provide resources in cash flow management, which allows business owners to track money that's coming in and going out. Funding options, which includes loans, grants, and donations that are available to businesses. Among the grants and programs that we've assisted is the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, which is given by the Small Business Administration. And this is to help restaurants apply for funding during COVID if they're losing any revenue or not making a lot of sales. Another example is the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program, which is given by the USDA. And this helps farmers, ranchers, and producers whose operations were affected by COVID and other natural disasters like wildfires, for instance. Additionally, we also assist with bookkeeping and accounting. So we deal with topics such as income statements, balance sheets, payroll, and profit and loss statements. We also have loan application assistance. So we also help anyone who's interested in applying for loans and programs. We help guide a lot of our clients through step-by-step process for applying for funds, such as requirements that each loan has. And with our restaurant revitalization fund and coronavirus food assistance program, for instance, we also help read the rules and regulations and help clients understand the gist, like this is what each if it means, and if they chooses to apply for the loans and grants, then we can also proceed. Otherwise, if not, that's totally fine. And last but not least is financial analysis introductions, which include budgeting, 5-year plans, and money management. Next slide, please. So we have business planning and management. So some of the services are offered within business planning and management include business plan development. So business plans can be used to help apply for funding. We also help with business startup assistance for people who want to get into business, research requirements that are needed to get started and create a plan that they can follow to open their business. Expansion and growth, if you're looking to grow your business by either hiring new employees, opening a new location, second location, or looking for ways to sell your products and service, we can help with that. As well as licensing and permits. Different businesses have different license requirements, so we can also assist you with what types of license you need for your business. And marketing, we offer various services such as creating a logo and promoting your products and services. So with that, we recently got a couple of clients who wanted to do infomercials with us, which is pretty interesting. So as a way to promote their products and services with the public. Some of the topics that we also assist business owners with marketing include identifying marketing niches, advertising and promotional strategies, branding and logo design, marketing plan development, web design, pricing products and services, social media posts, and creating product videos. And the last service that we have is energy efficient business. Now, this is something that our department has worked closely with the Lyles College of Engineering on campus to promote our energy show this past spring. And there we help feature topics such as how to become an energy efficient business, energy efficient trends and new technology, so informing those who are not familiar with eco-friendly or sustainable products out there, what the purpose is. Funding opportunities for energy efficient upgrades, solar power energy, electric vehicles, to name a few examples. And additionally, if you're looking to start a business within the energy efficient business sector, we can also help you apply for low interest rates. Energy loans that are available to help pay for solar panels and other needs for your business. So whatever the case may be, we can help you get started. The most common question that we do get asked a lot is, do I have to be a current Fresno State student, alumni, staff member, or faculty member to use any of your services? No, you don't have to be any of those. In fact, we welcome pretty much just about everyone. And we welcome you to contact us by phone or email, and we'll be happy to help get you started. All right, so for those of you who have attended our webinars, or if this is your first time attending, you might have seen or heard our host mention a thing or two about signing up for our services. So this here is a screenshot of our website on how you can sign up for our services. And to do that, you can access our website at www.fresnoState.edu/academics/OSED, or if you're using a search engine like Bing or Google, you can type in Fresno State Small Business University. You can also find a link to our services on our Linktree tab somewhere that's floating around in our messages, I believe. Essentially, this will redirect you to our Eastern Services website, where you will be asked to enter your name, email, phone number, and create your own password. And from there will be a box where you can fill in the types of services you are looking for, as well as provide additional comments. So keep in mind, there is no word limit in terms of what it is that you're looking for in terms of business, and you can fill out your inquiries in paragraph form or bullet point form. And what our e-services portal does is that it saves all client interactions for you and our staff to keep track of our records. So for example, say if you've met with us to discuss working on a business plan, your meeting notes are saved in that session, and it will allow both of us, well, our staff, to retrieve whatever information is needed, so that way if we need to refer back to something, we can have it on file. And once you have completed filling out everything, you can go ahead and click submit. The next step will be the point of contact, and so our staff will be contacting you by phone or email within the next 1 to 3 business days based on the order, the inquiries were sent in. You can also visit our office instead for our services in person, and feel free to contact us or shoot us an email. We'll be happy to help get you started. And there is also a video on our link tree as well, somewhere that's posted on our YouTube channel, which also has a step-by-step process on how to get started. Next slide, please. So these are some of the services that are offered to assist businesses out there, and we do have two. And for anybody who has a business within the farming or any other business, this might pique interest for you. So the first one that we have on the screen here is the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. So this is a grant that's issued by the USDA to assist ranchers, producers, and farmers whose operations that were affected due to COVID-19, and those who couldn't make profit or sales during the last year due to production rates. If you own the following commodities, which include aquaculture, which essentially is fish, broilers, eggs, and pullets, dairy, livestock, floriculture, and nursery crops, specialty crops, to name a few examples. The last day to sign up for the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program is October 12th. So once again, October 12th is the deadline. To apply, you can visit the link that you see on the screen here, or you can visit your local USDA office. I'll go ahead and leave the screen on for a few seconds in case anybody wants to take a picture. So the next program is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, known as the EIDL loan. So this is a loan that's issued by the Small Business Administration, which helps provide low-interest disaster loans to help businesses and homeowners recover from declared disasters. If you are a small business, nonprofit organization of any size, or a U.S. agricultural business with 500 or fewer employees that suffered from substantial economic injury as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, you can apply for the COVID-19 EIDL. And this loan applies to all businesses based in any U.S. state, territory, or the District of Columbia. Some factors include civil unrest and natural disasters such as hurricanes and floodings, wildfires, and so forth. The last day to apply for the EIDL loans is on New Year's Eve until December 31st, 2021. So again, New Year's Eve is the deadline. To apply for the EIDL, you can visit the website that you see on the screen here, or visit your local Sba office as well. So go ahead and leave this on for another couple of seconds as well. All right, so past events and webinars. So these are some of the past webinars and events that our organization has held since the start of the pandemic. So some of the topics that we've done include QuickBooks. So we did like a 3-part series, which helps new and existing business owners, or those who are new to QuickBooks that want to keep up with learning how to manage their finances, or perhaps on a new scale. The next is how to open up a catering business, which we featured local catering business, Ginkin Food, which they serve authentic Laotian cuisine and shared the essence of Laotian cuisine with the community and public. So the owners of Ginkin provided insight on those entering the restaurant and food scene on how to start their own food business, and also did a little cooking demonstration for us. We also held the Fresno State Energy Show, as mentioned earlier. So we partnered with the Laos College of Engineering department this past spring to introduce energy efficient products and inventions, which promotes sustainability. And there will be another show planned for you guys in the spring, so you might want to stick around and check out our social media channels and sign up for our newsletters. All the details. The date has yet to be decided, but it's most likely going to be held sometime a couple weeks before spring break. The Pie Shop Typical Journeyman Entrepreneur Series is a workshop held by the Pie Shop in downtown Fresno. And there, the owners discuss how entrepreneurs can start their own businesses and provide tips and insights featuring personals from different industries sharing their expertise. And there are so many other webinars that we've done in the past. Yes. And by the way, if anyone here has any topics on future webinars or future suggestions or wants to do a webinar with us, you're more welcome to give us a call anytime and we'll be happy to help coordinate something. All right. So for our business owners out there who are interested in applying for any of the programs that were mentioned earlier, or if you have any further questions, please don't be shy, folks. And please feel free to contact us by phone or email listed below. And our office will be happy to help you in getting started. And last but not least, we are on social media. So if you'd like to stay in touch with our services and updates, feel free to follow us at any time on any of our social media platforms. You can also click on our social media icons in our link tree for more information. And I believe there is a link tree that's in our chat box somewhere, so you might want to take a look at that. And that concludes the presentation. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope you have a good day and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Richie. That was great. And for our last presenter is Luciana Martinez from the Fresno Small Business Administration, known as the SBA office. The Small Business Administration, or SBA, is an agency that provides support to entrepreneurs and small business owners. They work with entrepreneurs and lenders to help them with business resources such as grants. The SBA Boots to Business program, or known as B2B, I lost my track there for a moment. It's an entrepreneurial education and training program offered by the SBA as part of the Department of Defense Transition Assistance Program, known as TAP. Boots to Business provides participants with an overview of business ownership and is open to transitioning service members, including National Guard and Reserve and their spouses. Here to give more details about the SBA's Boots to Business program, let's give a warm welcome to Luciana Martinez.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me today. Again, my name is Luisana with the SBA Fresno District Office. I am an outreach marketing specialist and the Veteran Business Development Officer for our district. We cover 15 counties here in Central California, which is quite an extensive area to cover. But before I talk about Boots to Business, I do want to talk a little bit about what the SBA does and what types of services our district office can offer. So with that, let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. I think you guys can you guys see my screen yet? Let me know if we are good to go here. Okay.
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, awesome. I think we're good to go here now. So again, our district office really focuses on helping folks start, grow, or expand their business. So when our veterans are calling our office saying, hey, I'm interested in starting a business, we're always going to refer them to our Veteran Business Outreach Center, which is our resource partner for veterans. The VBOC that covers our area is the NorCal VBOC. They are out of Humboldt State, and I can provide that information to anybody that's interested. I'll put my email in the chat when I'm done presenting. That way folks can email me if they are interested in reaching out to the Veteran Business Outreach which we call the VBOC. Now, again, we focus a lot on helping our businesses find access to capital if they don't have money. There are SBA loans available for folks. I know that our previous presenter talked a little bit about our EIDL grant, our EIDL and our grants through the EIDL program, which have always been around. The EIDL's always been around for our national disasters, but our COVID EIDL is a little bit different than our regular economic injury disaster loans, which I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a little bit. So again, the SBA, we work with approved lenders to offer microloans and SBA-backed loans with competitive terms, lower down payments, flexible overhead requirements, and also counseling and education. So again, the SBA really really works with our lenders. We provide training to them to make sure that they are all properly trained when offering these SBA programs. Again, how can the SBA back loan help you? Well, you can either launch, grow, repair, startup, start or purchase a small business. You can renovate. So there's a number of things you can do. Our 7A loan is meant for equipment. Our 504 loan is meant for real estate. And again, there's the micro loans that are $50,000 or below. So there's programs out there. And again, the rates are very competitive. So the SBA really works with folks that don't have the greatest credit or just now starting their business, and they really don't have anything to start off. So the SBA really tries to support these folks so that they can have that opportunity to start that business. So I will talk a little bit about federal contracting, not too much here, but there are federal contracting. The government is the largest purchaser of goods and services. We do have set-asides that the government sets aside for our disadvantaged groups, like our women-owned small business, our socially economically disadvantaged small businesses, our veteran-owned small businesses, and our service disabled veteran-owned small business. Whoa, that's a mouthful. You can get certificates for all of these, and once identified as one of these types of businesses, and you can hold multiple certificates. You don't just apply for one. You can have multiple, and that helps because when there's federal programs, they really try to target these disadvantaged groups first. And then open up and branch out to our other small businesses. So again, it's important to have these certificates. They help with government programs, especially if you want to go into government contracting. There's also international trade and exporting, but that's for businesses that are well established and ready to expand into the international market. And there are resources available for that if you just visit sba.gov/exporting. And we do have resource partners also that assist with this. Let's see, as far as going global, as that we were talking about, you can get counseling and training through, again, these resource partners that we have available. There's also the STEP program. We host webinars that talk about these specific programs more in detail, and you can attend those by and follow when our training schedules happen by signing up for our email updates. And we also have a newsletter that goes out with upcoming training. So Recover, I know in our previous presenter talked a little bit about the EIDL. So I do want to cover that, but the economic injury disaster loan has been around for a while. And so anytime there's there's a declared disaster by the president, then these funds become available. We just had the unexpected flooding in New York. So we anticipate that to be declared a disaster, and funds become available for small business and even homeowners. These funds can be used for, say, if you rent a property and you claim that as income, then you can get funds to help you fix your home if it was damaged. So again, the economic injury disaster loan is been around for a while, but the COVID EIDL is a little bit different. Again, he did say that the deadline was December 31st, but we tell folks don't wait to apply because we do anticipate funds to run out before December 31st. So if you are interested in still applying for the COVID EIDL, we recommend that you do so now. Again, there are a number of folks that can help with the economic injury disaster loan application. The process has been extremely tedious to apply because we've had to deal with a lot of fraud. So that's why it's extremely difficult to contact and get a hold of the SBA sometimes because there's so many people calling us. What's the status of my application? So we just ask folks to be very patient, check your emails, utilize our resource partners. It looks like this small business universities also help offering assistance with this, so take advantage of that. The PPP was a program that was brand new, that's no longer around, but it was a great program. It was a forgivable loan that was offered during COVID to help with payroll costs so that business owners can keep their employees paid during closure. So that was a very good program. It was short-lived, so we don't know if it's coming back or but the program ended. So for those that did take advantage of that, we are providing assistance with applying for forgiveness. So for those folks that are ready to apply for PPP forgiveness, call our office. We do host webinars twice a month that provide answers as far as how to apply for forgiveness. Also, they're recorded. So if you're not able to attend the day that we have it, we can provide a recording link so that you can watch that. But again, an estimated 25% of businesses don't reopen after a major disaster. So it's really important that they get access to these emergency funds as soon as possible, and that they contact their local SBA office so that they can figure out how to get access or how to apply for these programs. Let's see here. So again, these are some of the things that the disaster loans can help with. So real estate, personal property, inventory, machinery, equipment, and economic injury. Alrighty, so increasing your confidence in business smarts. So which resource partners are right for you? So let me go a little bit over these resource partners that I keep talking about. So our resource partner network, they are approved and funded by the SBA. So these organizations receive grant money to help you. So the services are free. Some training, they may ask for a small fee, but for the most part, their services are free. So we have over 1,400 partner offices nationwide. And you can find your local resource partners by going to sba.gov/local assistance, put in your zip code, and you select which resource partner you want to utilize. And let's go over these resource partners. I know we talked about SCORE. SCORE, if you call their office, it's going to come to me. So I'll answer the call, and I'm going to refer you to go to centralvalley.score.org so that you can request a mentor. Once you request a mentor, you will be assigned one that will work with you, contact you, and work with you one-on-one. And these business mentors are amazing. They are well-knowledged and well-versed in anything related to running a small business. We have our Small Business Development Center. There are several throughout our district. The closest one here would be out of Clovis Community College. They're called Valley Community SBDC. Again, you can either call their office, but they're always going to ask you to register for their service. It's important that they track who they're servicing so that they can continue to get these grant funds to keep helping these small businesses. So our Small Business Development Center really focus more on helping those that are existing businesses. SCORE is more one that I would recommend for startup business. And then we have our Women's Business Center. Our closest Women's Business Center is not Maryland. So just want to clarify that. Our closest Women's Business Center is in Kern County. And I can provide that information and how to contact them. They are amazing and great, also assisting with the EIDL and applying for that Women's Business Certificate, that Women-Owned Small Business Certificate. Let's see, our VBOC. VBOCs are the ones that are responsible for our Boots to Business. So they are the ones that coordinate with the bases to do this training and plan them out. So we do training with Monterey Bay, Lemoore Naval Airfield, and China Lake. So we used to go out to these sites both since COVID. Now we do these virtually, which actually opened up the opportunity for folks throughout the nation to join in on these. So not necessarily folks from those bases. So the Boots to Business is for transitioning service members. Now we do have the Reboot Boots to Business that is for those service members that have been out for a little bit, and they can take the Reboot Boots to Business because some of these folks may have already taken the Boots to Business and are just taking a refresher course. So if you reach out to the NorCal VBOC, they can recommend, they're going to recommend that you take the Reboot, but you can take the Boots to Business if you haven't had the chance to take that. I do teach 4 of the modules, and there's great useful information. It's a one-day class. You're there all day, but it is super helpful. You will get the greatest advice from the experts through NorCal VBOC and at our office. So I really recommend that you guys look into it. But again, in order to sign up for that, you can go to the NorCal VBOC website, and I'll share the link to that in the chat as soon as I'm done presenting here. We also have the Procurement Technical Assistance Centers that help with the 8A program, which is our government contracting. And they are really great at assisting folks getting registered in SAM.gov and everything that they need to do to be a part of the 8A program. Again, export assistance is available. And you can either reach me or my colleague Victor, who's also another veteran. He's a Marine Corps veteran, and we'll be more than happy to assist you guys figuring out which resource partners to connect with and give you more information about the Boots to Business and how to sign up for those classes. But that concludes my presentation. Here is my phone number and my email. That is my direct line. So please feel free to reach out and call me, leave a voicemail, very important, because if I don't answer, if you leave a voicemail, I can return your call. With that, that concludes my presentation. I think we're gonna have questions here in a little bit.
Thank you, Luciana, for that wonderful presentation. And yes, we are actually going to open now our panel discussion. So if you haven't submitted your questions, go ahead and do it. Please don't be shy. Questions, opinions, thoughts, they're more than welcome. So we'll give it about a minute or two to read some of those. And please, to our presenters, feel free to jump in and answer a question if that's something that you can answer. Okay, here's our first question. How about those who are interested in franchising? Can any of you guys answer that question, please?
Yes, let me answer that question. So franchising, we recommend that you reach out to either SCORE or the Small Business Development Center if you're a woman. Then contact the Women's Business Center. They're going to help you conduct research on franchising, because it's very important that you go over the franchising contracts. and read it to the team, because franchises are great. They provide you with training, they provide you with free marketing, because they are in charge of doing all the marketing for your business. So with franchising, I recommend that you can also go to sba.gov/franchise, and you can get a list of recognized franchises through the SBA, so that you can may become eligible for a loan through the SBA if that's something that you need to get this franchise started. But I would connect with one of the resource partners so that they can assist you with this process.
Thank you, Luciana. The next question says, in terms of service, can a small business use the SBA and Fresno State Resource Center?
Our services are always available. So yes, you can contact the SBA and we will connect you with the resource partner that we feel will best be able to assist you. And again, this Fresno State Business University is another great resource on campus, so that you don't have to travel anywhere to go get assistance.
Same thing for the Fresno State Small Business University. We do welcome all small businesses. And I just reposted the link tree in the chat box. And if you click on that link, you'll be able to sign up for services for free. And we'll get back to you within 1 to 3 days.
Thank you. And our next question, what is the process normally from the start? How long usually does it take to get started?
Well, that all depends on how eager and how well put together your stuff is. So again, depending on the business type, it's going to vary. But really putting your business plan together, I want to say it's going to be the most time consuming, because it includes, you have to do research as far as, is your business concept a good idea? Is it something that is needed? Is it something that's going to be successful in your area? This research is very important for you to understand people's buying habits. What are people purchasing? What are people buying? And sometimes people come up with great ideas that no one ever thought of. And so it all just depends on you. But I want to say the business plan may be the most time consuming for some folks, because it does consist of conducting research to see if that concept is going to be something doable and viable that will be successful.
Okay, there's one more question. Oh, go ahead.
I just saw someone put the mentors from SCORE will be vital, I am sure, for brainstorming. Yes. And actually they can provide you with templates as far as putting your business plan together. For some folks, putting the business plan together is going to be easy breezy, but for others, it may not be. So, it all just depends on the person. But the SCORE business mentors are also there to assist you with this process. They're not going to do your business plan for you. They're not going to put it together for you. That's something that you still have to do, but they'll provide you with templates and guide you through the process. So what is the source to apply certifications as well? So that all depends on the certificate that you're trying to apply for. So again, if you're a women-owned small business, we recommend that you reach out to the Women's Business Center. They can assist you with applying for that Women's Business Owned certificate. And then if you're interested in applying for the veteran one, you can reach out to the VBOC. Now, if you're a female veteran, you don't need to contact both resource partners. If you want to just go to the VBOC, you can. So you don't need to go to the Women's Business Center and then go to VBOC. They can help you with both certificates, but these resource partners really are there to handle the brunt of the work for the SBA.
Thank you. And we do have a question from our social media. It says, I'm interested in opening a karate business. Do you help finding a good location for my business?
Yes, and the research partners will help you with that. Again, that's part of the research you have to conduct when starting your business is where are you going to put it? You know, for instance, I saw a taco truck in Clovis, North Clovis, close to the community college, and it thrives because there are no taco trucks in that area. So they do really well. If you come to South Fresno or Southeast Fresno, you've got taco trucks galore. So there's a lot of competition. So do you want to have a lot of competition, or do you want to go somewhere where, you know, you don't have much competition and you're going to thrive and succeed? So that's all part of the research, all things to think about, but that's what these mentors are there for.
And I believe that's all of our questions. To start the EIDL loan, what documents would we need?
I recommend that you go to, if you just Google SBA EIDL, and I can put the link on the chat. There's new published frequently asked questions that cover exactly what is the economic injury disaster loan, if this is for COVID, and what it is, what you're going to need to apply. If you are denied, how to apply for reconsideration. What are the common reasons folks are denied, what to provide. So everything is in these frequently asked questions. And again, I will provide the link to the FAQs in the chat and the website where all of our EIDL information is.
Okay. And I believe you're, I'm not sure if you answered the question, but what is the source to apply certification as well?
Yeah, so the source to apply for certification is our resource partners. Yeah, our resource partner network, reach out to them and they can help you with the certification process.
And I believe there's one more. Are there any tax breaks for veterans-owned businesses?
Not that I'm aware of, but again, that question might be better answered by the VBOC. They are better versed in this area. But I'm not aware of any tax breaks. There are specific loan programs for veterans that you can look into. And again, the VBOC would be the one to reach out to for this.
You can also go into the Calvet website. There are some tax breaks. They're different kind of tax breaks. But we have a link to the county assessor's offices in each county. You can contact them. We give like 3 contact people that you can call and find out what your county is offering in the way of veteran tax benefits or exemptions.
Thank you, Annette.
Mhm.
And giving it another second here. Let's see. Here we go. What is an 8A status?
8A is a program through the SBA that where you bid for government contracts, and it's you have to make less than a certain amount. I don't know what the cap is to be able to qualify as an 8A, and the intent is to help you grow your business. We've seen many businesses graduate out of the program because they make too much money and they can no longer be a part of the program. But again, the 8A is great because I talked about those set asides. 25% of our government contracts are set aside for these disadvantaged groups. So it's being part of the 8A program, you get first dibs at some of these government contracts. And you can also take on being a business that is assisting, be a subcontractor for someone that's contracted out for if you wanted to kind of tread your feet in the water before you go into the 8A program, you can be a subcontractor before you decide to be an actual contractor, because some of these contracts are subcontracted out to, especially our construction ones. You hire a big construction company, they're going to hand out the subcontracts to your drywall people, your tile people. It'll be different folks that come in to actually do the work. So again, if you wanted to test it out first, then you can become a subcontractor.
And another question from our social media. is, do I have to be a veteran to do federal contracting, or can I be a dependent?
The VBOC can assist dependents also. So you can reach out to the VBOC if you are a spouse of a veteran. So that does not limit your ability to receive some of these services. And that's what's great about a lot of veteran program is that they do service dependents also, just like Robin at the Veterans Resource Center. They help dependents also. So that's the great thing of that. A lot of times these dependents and spouses also qualify for programs.
Double checking. I think we have no more questions here on our social media.
And I did share those links for our EIDL webpage and also the EIDL FAQs, the frequently asked questions, in the chat.
Alrighty, I don't see any other questions, but I will give it a few more seconds just in case somebody's still trying to type. I'm not the best either typing, so I can understand our folks probably. Let's see. Okay, well, if there's no further questions, this concludes our program for today. I would like to thank our presenters and attendees for showing up today. I hope everyone learned something new. Definitely I have, and had a great time. There will be a recording of today's webinar that will be uploaded soon to our YouTube channel, and a link will be emailed to all of our attendees that registered in the coming days. So please be sure to check our inboxes and your inboxes, and if you haven't received it, just send us an email and we will be more than happy to provide that to you as well, or give us a phone call. Once again, we would like to thank our veterans, our fallen service members, and those who continue serving in our armed forces, Coast Guard, and Reserve. Thank you for your service, and thank you all once again. Stay safe this weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Once again, my name is Gloria Erica, and I hope to see you soon in our next webinar. Thank you all.